You're tuned into the Funny Morris conference call. Anybody else? City and state. We only have a few minutes left. City and state.
Yes. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hi. I'm from Bronx, New York.
BX in the house.
So my question is, what do you say to a friend that is living, with their boyfriend? And like for myself, I can see that it's not going to go any further for her. But how do you talk to her and let her know and encourage her about the whole situation, knowing that it probably wouldn't go further? Because like you said if it's a date with the guy, it's just a date, or if it's certain things that he's doing for you, it's just that and nothing else. So how do you encourage someone, or how do you speak to them and let them know that it may not go any further than him just living with you?
Yeah.
Or do you say anything?
A friend sticketh closer than a brother. So if you're truly her friend, that means you have the ability to talk about, all the deeper things. So if she's truly your friend, you can say to her what it is you think about the situation. And then, but the thing is after you've said it, you kind of have to give it over to the Lord. After you've told her, hey, here's my stance on this. I really think this, that, and the other. Maybe if you could show her in the Word. If she's living with the guy, she isn't, how do I say this? Maybe she's not a believer.
Right.
But then again, there are a lot of us that are believers that, still live with people and do all kinds of different things. So after you've told her and maybe shown her in the Word where her actions are falling short of God's will for her life, then the next thing to do is to give it to God himself so that he can do the healing. Because here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to steal the glory for yourself. You don't want her to stop doing it because you said it.
Right.
You want her to stop doing it because it's the right thing to do. And you want God to be the one that is glorified in the end. So to God to be the glory, you pray for her, and we'll stay in prayer for her as well with you. And we'll agree together that she'll move on and God will have better for her. And God isn't saying no to her. My wife and I were just talking about this today. What God is saying to her is, no, I have something better than the thing that you're even asking for. He's not telling her no. He's saying, no, I have better for you. Trust me. So that's all you can really do. Give it to the Lord. And that's a powerful thing, because the Word says that the fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. So you stay in that prayer fervently, and I'm going to agree with you that there's much that's going to come from it.
I have a second question. Just as far as with the male mindset, when they do move into a living situation with their partner or with the girlfriend, what is their mindset? Is it just them living with them? Like you said, it's just that? Or they're looking to go forward, or they're just there?
Well, the mindset of a man, I wasn't always a born-again believer. So, I did the whole living together thing. And the whole mindset for me is just, why drive all this way to have sex when I could just roll over and have some? Did we talk about it?
We talked about that today on the way home from church. Remember, five men just stay with a woman instead of just letting her go.
Why? Yeah, I guess so. I think so. But just specifically, it's about the sex. It's about the convenience of the sex. It's about, just having greater access and all that stuff. And it's, you're not really trusting God at all. What you're essentially doing is you're just doing what you can do. It's like, I like her, or I love her, or whatever you want to call it. And, I just feel like I should be with her. We should just be together. It'll be fun. But that's all you're thinking about. You're thinking about it'll be fun. You're thinking about what you can get from it. And you may even be thinking about, oh, I can maybe be helpful to her in some kind of way. But obviously, it's not the kind of thing that a man would do when he trusts and believes in God. Because if he would, he would take all his concerns about marriage to God and trust Him that they'd be taken care of. Every man that marries has to contemplate this thing that says, do I have what it takes to take care of her?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have enough money? Do I have enough skills? And do I have enough? What? Every man has to think about that for himself. You know, if it tanks, it's all going to fall on me, and everyone's going to look. You know, and it's only your trust in the Lord that gets you past that hurdle to the point that you're willing to marry and accept responsibility for her. Because, you know, if you trust God and say, yeah, I'll take care of her, you know, you're really doing it with Him. So with Him, if you're with Him, who could be against you? You know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
all you can really do is get her, you know, into a Bible-believing church. You can get her into Bible study. You can surround her with awesome accountability partners, like, for example, Finding Morris. Get her on the page. We go in on the page. Are you familiar with the page, or are you just on the email list?
No, I'm on the page. I'm on the Facebook page. I'm the email conference call today. So I'm really listening and reading. Yep.
Okay. So get her affiliated with the page. I mean, we have like 47 episodes Finding Morris radio show posted. I mean, episodes from when I was single to now. So you could hear the transition, you know, and then most of the episodes are hosted with just men and just talking and just keeping it real. And the men that are on the show been in every situation with a woman. So that's another thing you can do. And, you know, just surround her with godly accountability, and then next thing you know, she'll change. And I'll believe in God with you that that's exactly what's going to happen.
Sure. But thank you so much. Thank you for your answers and, you know, everything that you said on tonight.
All right. BX in the house, y'all. That's awesome.